right, let's figure this thing out. Let's do it up there. I'll do that as a silhouette, I think. Okay. Just dive right in with the inks. I guess we can, right? Even though we're going for the Frank Miller look. Oh, I was going to put some tunes on. What am I thinking? Mm-hmm. There we go. That'll work. Oh, this is going to be tough, actually, with the bandana here. No rendering. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Hey, you're first. When was the last time that happened? It is a little bit Solid Snake too, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think so either. Yeah. And how you doing? Okay. Was up indeed. Oh, already getting the temptation to start rendering. This is so like anti-intuitive, counterintuitive. That's the word. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We're gonna try. Never really. I've tried the Frank Miller style once before, and it's like I think it worked fairly well. That was also like 7-8 months ago. So like we'll see if the lessons remain. I kind of feel like they probably don't. It feels like I'm figuring this out for the first time again. I appreciate it, man. I don't know. I mean, you never see me fail too hard and out here just yet. So we'll table that for now. I still haven't had a real controversy yet. We'll see how I handle that first, right? How's this looking? Not too bad so far. Oh, for sure. The headband and the big hair. I didn't think about it at the time when I was penciling it, but no rendering. Yeah, no, definitely. I see it now for sure. Now that you said it. Yeah. Oh my God, it's tough. Oh wow. I can see that. Yeah, Miller got really into. I mean, a lot of different kinds of Japanese art in the '80s, didn't he? It's a little difficult to tell what's going on here. No straps there, no straps there, no straps there. Let's just do a strap here to kind of help figure it out a little bit. Don't we all, right? I wonder how well this is going to read. Oh, don't forget you got the chain here too and everything. Yeah. I used to have a bunch of Lone Wolf and Cub, and when I was like 24, I think I moved out to BC, and they all got left back in Toronto. And my brother's got them all. And actually, he kind of moved in more of a manga direction anyway, a little bit anyway. Do we want to put? I don't think I want to put any lines at all, like even like a bit of an outline around the headband here. I think I want to leave it more as a graphic. I know. I recently picked up a few of the tankobons, actually, when I last visited Kitchener. No rendering. God damn it. Keep going. Oh, we can do a little hatching here. No, you can't. Oh, I already smudged that shit. That's okay. A lot of this is going to be black anyway, so we can. I mean, there's going to be a ton of whiteout on this by the end of it. I've already kind of resigned myself to that. That's the word. Yeah, surprisingly, Popo is not quite as stealthy as he thinks he is. And yet, it often works anyway. Might need to erase that one. We'll see. Space smugglers are the worst. They deserve it. What are we doing here? That's all fine. Okay. Yeah, no, right now it does. It's going to be, I mean, it won't quite be great. So it'll be metal of some kind. I should get a ruler against that, though. Let's see if I got one around here somewhere. I should. Where'd it go? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so it's not going to quite be greats, but it's going to be, you know, in the great family. Let's say that. Whatever that means. Okay. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Too late for that. Yeah. So this is going to all be black. Too far. Damn. Damn, it is indeed. For sure, bud. Let's get a whole bunch of black down here right from the beginning just to feel like we're accomplishing something. Again, more smudging. I don't think that really works against anything in this case, though. That'll be fine. Is it on the bottom here? Seems like it. Now, if we had to clean up with some white out, it won't exactly be the only bit that's going to make it to the page. So that's all right. Careful. Like a shadow in the night. Yep, don't trip. I'm running out of ink here. Or at the very least, if I'm not now, I will be by the end of the night. Did he say that in Hellboy 2? When I hear it, I think of Youngblood number. I think that might be 2, actually. That's Chapel. Going, damn stupid ninjas. And I do have a plan to use that in my next arc. Was that in the? Oh, I guess I was in the second one too. Yeah. Yeah, that was their whole thing. How they bonded over the cigars. I do enjoy that bit. Oh no, that's what. No, he's like. He doesn't say damn ninjas. He's like a ninja, and then gets a cigar, and then says like a ninja in the night, and then gets the second cigar. That's right. I like the expectantly holding his hand out for the second one too. It's like, got it, right? Right? Yeah. Nope, that's a little close to rendering, bud. You gotta ease off there. Oh yeah, yeah. Hey Josh, how's it going, man? I didn't watch any of the trailer for the new Hellboy yet. No, I saw the costume, and I mean, it looks like I don't know. It looks okay. It's just I don't like it not being Ron Perlman for one thing. But I mean, Ron Perlman's pretty freaking old now, probably. Pretty. Is he in his 70s yet? He might be. Nah, probably not. He's probably like mid 60s, late 60s, something like that. But the other thing I didn't like was the drab color. It doesn't make any sense for a Hellboy book to me. Yeah, yeah. Golden Army was fine. What are you talking about? That other one didn't even exist. I heard it wasn't. I don't know. I heard from some sources it wasn't too bad, but I haven't actually watched it yet. So I mean, like that. What's that worth again? Gonna need a tighter blind than that. Easy to use that. There you go. I mean, yeah. Oh, good stuff. You're gonna have to get away from Perlman eventually. And I mean, let's see. How old is he anyway? Yeah, he is. He's 74. That's fucking nuts. Yeah, that guy can't be jumping around and doing stuff. Fucking break his hip. I mean, it can always be good. Nobody's seen it yet, right? There's always the possibility. It would be good to get Del Toro back, but I mean, yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's going to happen now. Oh, was he going to do the Hobbit ones? I don't remember hearing that. Okay. So like Jackson would do the Lord of the Rings, and afterwards Del Toro would do that. That would have been interesting, getting like a different flavor. But I mean, if you get a different flavor, maybe you don't make all the money, right? So yeah, again. Yeah, it would have, and I mean, it might have scared people off. So the studio wasn't going to let that shit happen, right? Nope, wrong pen. Okay. The hand in here? Not really. I want to try and let some of this dry up a little bit before we keep moving, I think. That's a shame then, yeah. Has there been a bad Del Toro movie? I mean, I'm sure there has. I haven't seen anywhere near all his movies or anything, but all the ones I saw were pretty good. And like, if not, even if, regardless of what the movie was like, that like looked amazing. Was there more to it than dumb robot action movie? Like for real? Because like I'm okay with it on those terms. And then all everything that's I don't know that's filmed aside from that is pretty spectacular looking. It's like if the ID4 guys were actually good at making movies a little bit. It's like then you can justify them being like popcorn movies. What? Yeah. Okay. um, and for a second there, I thought there was gonna be like allegory and shit, and it's like, oh man, really? Did I miss it? That would have made it a bit more interesting. But yeah, no, I mean, like as a know a robot jocks type movie, like it's perfectly fine. It's cheesy as shit, which is what it's supposed to be. And the friggin' fights, all the stuff outside looks amazing. All the set design and all the camera movement and all that shit. It's amazing stuff. No, no, no hatching. You get that out of here. It's like I can't help it sometimes. Does that make it better if I color those in? I don't know. Probably not really. Pan's Labyrinth is great. Oh yeah, no, okay, no, 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 no. Trying to make it along the yeah, no, that was never gonna happen. What was the vampire movie? Is that oh, I don't remember. There's some like '70s Dario Argento looking thing that I came out around like 2008 or nine. That sure looked like a Del Toro movie. I never really looked into it though. I kind of intended to. Unless the vampire movie you're talking about is Blade 2, because he did do that as well. And I mean, I suppose it goes without saying a bit, but that is the best of the Blade series. Now this stuff. Chronos, okay. Interesting. No, I never heard of that one. I'm kind of faking this a little bit, but yeah. Get some white out for you later. All right. That makes sense. It's it sounds. I mean, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if it's worth checking out. That's for sure. Del Toro's kind of earned the benefit of the doubt. Okay. I had no idea Perlman would have been in it. That's seems kind of crazy that you knew him that early. Okay, I'll just be back in a second here. Okay. We're not seeing the legs here, are we? Nah. Do we want to go all the way down? No, maybe. So I guess we are. That'd be weird, yeah, seeing young Ron Perlman. I don't know if I'd be able to handle that. Let's see. I could just do that too, didn't I? I'm gonna pretend I know what that is. Oh, right. I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, I forgot he was in that too. So yeah, Perlman and Del Toro just kind of always made movies together, eh? Okay, let's see about. Where's the 08? There. I think I want like some thin white lines with some thick, darker lines. So we need them evenly spaced, probably, right? That's a good idea. So like one and then two. You can go all the way up now. Okay, good. And then one last one. Okay, that's good. Oh yeah. No, I know Doug Jones. Yeah, and yeah, that is true. He does get him for just about everything, doesn't he? I mean, should. That's creepy as fuck. So he fits into every single Benicio del Toro movie. Guillermo. Sorry, my bad. I fucked him up. Has Benicio been in a Guillermo movie? I assume they're related. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm less likely to smear shit. All right, let's try this shit out. What is this way? No, I don't want to color those because I think I want to put like little, just like stupid little shapes or something in there to break it up a little bit. Yeah, not too far down. Yeah, come on. All right through the hair. Fucking rude. All right, man. Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. Now, who will speak for Montoya? following the designs pretty exactly. And that should be good for that. Okay. So, kind of want to put like a little grid of just white squares in the darker, thick, dark bars here. Again, just to break things up a bit, I think. So these are 2 each. So if we go, yeah, like that. Oh, just gotta take a little while to sort out. You can do it in pens, why not? You can see the fucking lines. I kind of can't. Too much fucking glare. How far do we want to go either way? That's half, so boom. Halfway through. Works for me. Yeah, we can do that too. Do it on that one. Why not? Now, I think we just do pencil lines through and then just do like sketching around it. We don't need to make it exact. I'm gonna really invoke the power of Frank. Stay still. Ah. Which one? Civil War? Is this was the Captain America one, was it? Or are we? Because Montoya and I were just talking about Guillermo del Toro movies, so those are pretty good too. Okay, so for this, I think let's go blind somebody. Going that way or going the other way? Is it going to be vertical or horizontal? I'm kind of expecting to be horizontal, actually. That doesn't work as well. Yes, get rid of that. You fuck out. Let's see. So I'm long enough, too much long enough. Yeah, let's do 2. We'll do a gap of 4, 6, 8, and then 12, 14, 18, 20. Uh-oh. 20, 24, 26. That's 30, 32. Not the Marvel. What was Civil War? Oh, there was another Civil War movie, was there? I don't remember these things anymore. 2 down? Yeah, kind of. 2, 6, 8, 12, 14, 18, 20, 24, 26, 30, 32, 36, 38. I feel like I fell off somewhere in the middle there. No, we'll find out, I guess. Oh, I fucked it up right off the beginning. Did I? Maybe not. I did too. Fuck's sake. That should be around there. 6, Okay, just do them all. Every 2 freaking centimeters. That one's not even right. And then I'll sort it out down this way. Oh, that's not right. Cool, thanks, man. I'm hoping it holds together. At this point, it's like, it's like I think this will all work. It's a bit of a guess, though. Okay. Now for some, time to see if we can, figure out this whatever background thing I just measured off. Okay, well, this is all black. Too far. right here, right? Yeah. That's gonna need some whiteout anyway. No, I never really have. Trying to think if I even would have seen any. That's the thing. I never saw any horror movies or horror movie comics really on the shelves. I might have checked them if I'd seen them, but like, yeah, I definitely never saw a Nightmare on Elm Street magazine. I've heard of it. I take it that's not. Yeah, no, that's not the one Sam Keith did. So I know he was gonna do one, and I think I got canceled out from under him or something. All right. Yeah, it definitely sounds worth looking at anyway. Should be down. Fuck, should be here. Shouldn't it? Yeah. Guys who do horror comics tend to go like, well, I mean, the ones who were really into it tend to go really extra, which I appreciate. Here's some of this pencil in the meantime, just to see how it's turning out. Trying not to smear too much of the ink in them while we're at it. I don't think that's too likely though to not happen. Ah, oh, okay. That's an interesting mix, Keith and Jusko. Because yeah, I know Keith was slated to do like a whole Nightmare on Elm Street miniseries, and then got canceled out from under him. I wonder if that was just part of the material for that, or if that was what got him the miniseries. Can't remember. I know there was a. I got explained in some video somewhere, probably by Uncle Jerk. Get out of there with your smudginess. Hey JD, how's it going? Parents complain and say, "What did you think it was going to be?" You don't want your kids buying horror comics. Don't buy them something called Nightmare on Elm Street. Don't let them buy that. Still, yeah, smudgy. Yeah. Ah, it should be black in here as well. On behind his head. Oh, that one there? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think it got kind of. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can fix that. There we go. Okay. The torso is mostly done, actually. try not to get rid of too much of the actual ink. Good. No, that sounds about right then. This actually doesn't look too bad so far. Yeah, that's more like it. Rid of a couple of these. You, well, don't need you. Don't need you. Oh wait, that's the bracelet, the metal bracelet that he wears. Let's not go over that. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I've been kind of because on the Inktober challenge I did last year, one of them I decided to do as a Frank Miller homage, and I've been kind of wanting to get back to something similar to that ever since, like just to try it out. And I mean, variant covers as good a place as any, right? And see if we can do it a little bit more Frank Miller-y than Jim Lee could. Seems like it should be possible, but it is a tough style to pull off sometimes. Should be like that then. It was. I still remember going back and looking at Deathblow #1 again, and being like, wait. This is because at that point I was starting to get. I was only starting to get a little bit disillusioned about Jim Lee. You know, I made it. I think I made it through probably the miniseries and maybe an issue or two of. I don't even think I made it through any part of the issues after that. And it was like, I was like, oh man, Jim Lee's a bit of a hack. I was like, well, yeah, but then I saw Deathblow. I was like, oh, wait a minute, you got better again. You got like really interesting for like an issue, and that was kind of it. It's a shame you didn't do a bit more than that, but dude had a company to run at that point. Let's do the ones down here too. I kind of want to do the ones under the cape here. feel like that'll flesh this thing out a lot. That was the thing too, right? Like nobody expected the mana bad art. I was just like backup stuff because Jim Lee couldn't get 20 pages done on time. And then that ended up being better than the actual comic in pretty short order. Yeah, not quite there, but that's okay. I would think this is more of a variant, but I don't know. I mean, it's I'm enjoying. I'm liking how it's turned out well enough to be a main cover, really. I don't know if I have a much better idea for a main cover at this point, so we'll have to see when we get to the end of it because I always do the cover last, regardless. I mean, you know, on the one hand, I mean, you know, it gives me more time to think about it. I have more time to kind of process what the best images in the book are because I don't usually have an idea what the images in the book are beforehand. Also, I tend to be a little bit better at the end of an issue than I am at the beginning of it. I wonder how long it's going to hold up for, but might as well milk it while I can. Yeah, it's interesting when you, I don't know, when you're pumping up pages regularly. It's, I don't know. I find I keep getting ideas for like, I think part of it is just that, like not being a professional guy. I haven't had time to establish a style yet. So like you just keep getting ideas for how you want to. And it's like, oh, maybe I want to render it this way. Oh, maybe I want to render it a little different now. Thinking about that kind of thing. Last one, sure. Depends how. I don't know. Seriously, you're taking your story too. I guess. I mean, most books I would not try changes in style mid book, but this one's a little different. Like I think I've got a style I can probably figure out for the Ashcan thing, but I haven't been able to do any pages yet, so who even knows? I think it's gonna be pretty close to this, only like a little cartoonier. Just going a little bit extra ham on the expressions, on the proportions, on everything, really. Sure. I mean, if you go real fast, it'll probably, look pretty much the same by the end of it, right? I say go real fast, like you and John aren't smoking the field. Actually, I don't even know if John's got pages out. He might. You're on what, page 4? Yeah, just a little rough. Why not? Oh, page 5 now. Okay, my bad. Yeah, page 4 is complete. What am I thinking, right? I've got an idea for what I want to draw for like the first 7 pages, and then after that, it's kind of like, I don't know. We'll see if I can come up with anything. I don't think writing a script is the right way to go on this one for me. I kind of want to see how Marvel Method works. Interesting. Yeah. Because I mean, like what's supposed to happen in the book, right? It's not like it's going to be difficult to be like, okay, oh man, I got to page 7, and I've drawn every page up until now, but I don't know which way it's going to go now. Yeah, of course you do. like pretty sure it'll be pretty easy to like interpret from the last page to the next. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just okay. But how will I know where the punches should go? Yeah. I think we'll all start it up. And how's it going, man? Pretty fucking late for you there, isn't it? Maybe I'll do some erasing before I figure the rest out here. Okay, so I think. Interesting. Who's got injuries? Not high. Oh, I missed the thing before. Oh, yes, okay. You're actually going to work out some injuries? Okay. I'm figuring just, they jump from 20,000 feet and land nimbly. And immediately start punching. Are you going? Oh yeah. You got like a bit of a Shogun looking kind of guy. And that was part of the deal with Shogun, was that he was also Bloodstrike's ride. Which was like one of the few kind of like, oh, that's actually a little bit clever kind of things in that book. Also, you can make a sweet ass toy out of that. There you go. Opens a hole so they fall a little bit further, and that breaks their fall. Absolutely. Water physics and concrete physics are exactly the same, right? Physics is physics. Doesn't change because of the state of the thing that we're measuring. Hey man, thank you. Appreciate that's a huge fucking compliment. I'll take that any day. I'm just having fun with it here. Yes, no, that's true. For high enough of a jump, the physics of water and concrete are actually pretty similar. So it should work the other way too. If from a high enough distance, it's gonna shake the whole thing in that altitude, they're both essentially solid. From a short enough distance, they both should essentially be liquid. That's math. So we're gonna see how that turned out. It turned out rather nicely. For a little Batman-looking cape there, kind of thing. Yeah, logic. Okay, so we're gonna need some veins up here too. Direct that that way, yeah. Oh, the veins are starting to meld together. You don't have to make it serious, man. It's up to you, but also, this is, part of the deal is not worrying too much about the outcome. Fucking switch themes halfway through. That'll be liberating. Go from being like a, straight image comic to satire at page 9. It'll be the From Dusk Till Dawn. Of image parodies. Oh, yelling about the physics? Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Hey Jeff, thanks, man. Yeah, this is. I don't plan on keeping this style because it takes a little while. Actually, this is, it's saying that after saying that, this is actually taking me less time than I thought to get this far. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's a slightly less dramatic tonal shift when you go from serious Image comic to, you know, jokey Image comic, but I still confuse the hell out of people, I bet. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh well, yeah. If you got a complete script, yeah, not a whole lot you can do, I suppose. That's why. That's why you should have put it off until the last minute, like me. You steal everybody's jokes that they could put in their book if they hadn't already written it. That is the Rob emoji, isn't it? That's true. You got to look at it from the right perspective. I think I was looking for ways to import the Rob emoji into the chat, and I don't think there's a way to do it, unfortunately. Hey, Brian, how you doing, buddy? Like you and Montoya switched spots tonight. He was in first, and you're coming in at the end here. Is there? Okay. I'm not consciously channeling Wally Wood. I'm trying to channel Frank, but and I think it's coming out pretty good so far. I don't have any complaints about it, which is a victory in itself, really. Wally Wood, if he could, exactly. Okay, so kind of want to. Like that, I think, and then a couple of lines down that way. So the finished product should look. Yeah, excuse me. Like that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Come on. These away. Oh man, now I want to listen to like Mermaider and shit off of Metalocalypse. Yeah, you can. we got a little deep on it this one. So why you want to show up early, man? Every time. So that should be. I think that should work reasonably well. I would put on Deathclock if I could, but I mean that's a sure way to get demonetized. I've tried putting on with like just you put on like a couple of seconds worth of something, and that's usually enough. Or potentially banned. I wanted to put on Mick Gordon, who did the well, not banned, but like just get your video taken down completely. I wanted to put on Mick Gordon, who did the Doom soundtrack from 2000. I don't even know what it was, 2016, something like that. Because that's some kick-ass fucking metal on that thing. And yeah, it got completely blocked. I was like, oh man, Mick, come on, man. What'd I do to you? So I mean, for a bit of a solution for coming up with decent tunes. I mean, this isn't too bad. I just, I'd like a bit more groove to it, but for the most part, it's pretty good. I wouldn't mind some lyrics. Musta, Krakish. Very possibly. I mean those. There's like programs too for taking down that shit. I remember here, Miraculous Sound. He was an Irish composer. He does all sorts of stuff, but he makes his own music, and um, he tried to. What was it? He got one of his videos got claimed. Like, he got informed that, yeah, no, this one breaks copyright because it's this other song. It's like, no, that's my song. What are you talking about? I wrote that song. I'm not using it incorrectly. I think one of my favorites off of that of the Deathlock songs is Mermaider 2, because it's actually a little bit Blood Force ish. In that, well, that one it winks less at the listener the whole time. All the other stuff is, it's very obviously parody. Well, not all of it, but like a lot of it. Whereas Mermaider 2, the only reason you know it's parody is because it's so fucking over the top, nobody would go there. That's kind of what I strive for on mine. Like, if I can get to a point where I'm like one day outdoing Platt for just like going too far in terms of proportion and intensity and all that shit, then it'll be like mission accomplished. I'll hang a George W. Bush banner in my living room. But I don't think that's too likely. So we just got to keep striving. Oh, was he in Cannibal Corpse? Really? All right. That dude, dude is straight up awesome in terms of just like coming up with like some crazy riffs. It's like legitimately good metal. That's the thing. That's perfect satire for me. It's, it all comes. You compare everything like that to RoboCop, which, was making fun of 80s action movies so hard it made the greatest 80s action movie by accident. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, it's got like there's a bunch of songs with good melodies, like good hooks, good choruses, which yeah, a lot of metal bands cannot boast. The best a lot of them can do is that yeah, no, we're heavy. Well, yeah, heavy's not too hard. You tune to D, and then you just go. And you have your lead singer make Cookie Monster noises. Now I think we're running out of ink on this thing. I guess it's not too shocking that this was the one that was going to drain the ink. Brendan Small. Okay, I saw like interviews with him or something. Just like yeah, just like looks like seems like a regular dude who accident well not accidentally, but like just happens to come up with some incredible metal that is also making fun of metal. It's like it's perfect. And thanks, Brad. I appreciate it, man. How's it coming so far? I'm just looking at it on the screen here. Yeah. I'm kind of digging it. It was a bit of a shot in the dark if it was going to work, but I think the background here is kind of the key because you can like fade in and out of no holding lines and kind of cheat a little bit because you don't want all black. You don't want all white, or either way you're losing some kind of detail. If you can alternate between the two, I think that kind of worked out. He's actually last I saw Brendan Small had a new thing going on where it was like space metal. And again, there was no indication. I'm not even sure if it's meant to be parody. Except again, it's super over the top. But like that might just be what he likes now. I don't know. I'm not familiar with Wigwam. But I mean, sounds like it could be the same thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to steal what I can from like it's a specific era of Sin City I'm going for too, where it's like the end of the Marv story, the first Marv story, and like or maybe be up to beginning of Dame to Kill For, or like halfway through. Oh, yeah, maybe all of Dame to Kill For. But like once you get to Big Fat Kill, it's like you're going too far. Big Fat Kill still looks good, but it doesn't have that same, and I don't know, it doesn't have the same feeling to it. Yes, exactly. Spinal Tap. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what the story in Big Fat Kill was now. I mean, it was fairly involved, but it also got very cartoonish. And Dame to Kill For was much more straight, like pulp detective stuff. But yeah, you bring in like the Irish terrorists and the dinosaur theme park, and it did kind of lose it a little bit along the way. No, I haven't heard any of Spinal Tap Live. Isn't one of their guys the guy from fucking Princess Bride, the six-fingered man? I want to say Nigel. I could be wrong. I remember. I think I did actually rent Spinal Tap at one point. I can't remember too much, except for stuff like this one goes to 11 scene, shit like that. Christopher Guest, yes. I got that impression that he was one of those guys. Ah, come on. Better not. Okay, I think we're at a point where it's like I can't erase anything because it's all smudging. I may need to call it a night. I think that's probably not a bad idea. What time is it? 9:30. A Gary Oldman who really gets into his character. That's a statement. All right. I'm an original Gary Oldman fan. So, gotcha. I'll have to look into it a little bit further. Now that I'm freeing up my time a little bit, right? Yeah, against the bad cops and against Manute and whoever else he brings down there at the end. Like it starts out fine with the asshole cop and just trying to get rid of the head. It's interesting enough concept, and then it goes too far into just being like silly. And it doesn't feel like Mickey Spillane shit anymore. It feels like Frank's coming up with his gang's shit, which is never a good way to go, really. Like he's done it successfully. I'd say in like the Mutant Gang, and that was kind of it, really. Every other time he tries to bring it up, it's like, man, I've seen you do this, and I've seen you do it better. I don't know if he is anymore. I don't know what he writes these days. And it feels like everything since Dame to Kill For has been him writing to type. Like, I got to write a Frank Miller story. Here I go, Where he's kind of going by the numbers a little bit. Same with his art style, actually. It's like everything is going to be like this is going to be the most Frank Miller shit you've ever seen. Hang on tight. Yeah, a lot of writers like that. Yeah. Anything else I can really do in here? All right, I think we can give it a rest. The battle hose. yeah, Miho is like it gets out of control again. She was in Damned to Kill for, right? Was she? I'm trying to think now. No, actually, maybe she wasn't, because that was the first time. No, it wasn't the first time we saw Gale. I don't even know if Gale was in that in Big Fat Kill or Damned to Kill for now. I gotta reread Damned to Kill for to figure out what the fuck happened in that book. I keep saying it's the best one he's done. It's like, what happened to that fucking book? All right. Peace out and get food. You guys enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you on the Discord and stuff. And there will be still 4 videos this week, like 4 revisits this week and next. And then that's when I'll move the schedule to 3 revisits. And then, so that'd be, like I said, 3 revisits, 2 live streams, a speed art, and a commentary. So that's my shortened schedule, like my lesson schedule. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what my schedule was 2 years ago? I get home, I play video games until it's dinner time. Every time I, now I think about that, it's like, man, that was some days, man. Anyway. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here. Have a good night.